Hi everyone, it's Kathy. Welcome back to my channel. I wanted to start off by saying thank you all so much for all the support and love I've gotten on my channel so far. It truly means so much to me, you have no idea. Today I'm going to walk you through a glute and hamstring workout and share some tips that can help you on your leg days. If you're anything like me, you struggle to activate your glutes and feel the exercises in your glutes. So the most important thing you have to do is start off with a very good warm-up. Here I'm doing lateral band walks. I like to put the band right above my ankles. So as you're moving along with the band, you want to keep the same amount of distance in the band at all times. You can see that I'm doing that throughout this movement. You'll feel it at the side of your glute medius, aka your upper butt. And it will burn, but you have to keep on going. This is so important to activate your glutes. I'll do about 2 to 3 rounds. Then I do banded kickbacks. Again with the band right above my ankles. I have tried these exercises with the band right above my knees, but I find that it just targets my glute maximus more than my glute medius, and we want to grow that glute medius. Then I do banded monster walks. These help me activate my glute minimus and medius. I'm gonna put a link in the description of the bands I recommend using, the hand straps I'm using, and the hip thrust pad I'm using. I don't get any money from you all using the link. I just want to help you all with your fitness. Now I'm doing kickbacks without the band just so I can feel the movement more in my glutes. Then I finish off my warm-up with bodyweight lunges and bodyweight good mornings. This is just more prep to mimic the movements that I'm going to be doing today. Then I do a deep squat stretch and move around to open up the hips, stretch my lower back, and warm up my ankles. Having mobility in your ankles is so important. Do not neglect your ankles, people. I start off with my most challenging exercise first, which for me is the Sumo Deadlift. Throughout these exercises, you won't see any squats because I like to separate my Sumo deadlifts and my barbell squats on 2 separate days just because those are the most challenging exercises. Here I'm doing 4 sets of 8 reps with 185 pounds. Notice how my knees do not pass the bar and they remain perpendicular to the ground. You want to make sure you're pressing your heels into the ground. You have to keep your upper back tight, engage your lats, and keep your shoulders back. I love using hand straps when doing deadlifts because they help me with my grip. Make sure to use your arms as a lever to help you drive the weight up with your legs. You want to create constant tension in your back, glutes, and hamstrings. And yes, this is super hard, but we can do hard things, right? Next, I move on to hip thrusts. Here I'm doing 155 pounds, 3 sets of 10 reps. I keep my head straight forward and focus my eyes on one spot. My upper back is on the bench and I'm pressing my heels into the platform. You can't see it here, but you have to keep your pelvis tucked and create a posterior pelvic tilt. Keep your ribs down and your core engaged. If your pelvis is not tucked, you might experience lower back pain when doing this movement. And the funny thing is that I would avoid doing hip thrusts in the past because I would always feel like I needed to pee. And that's because the placement of where the bar is, it sits on your pelvis. And this adds pressure to your pelvic floor. If you feel like you need to pee, that's because your pelvic floor muscles are weak. So doing Kegels, super important. I did Kegels for a little while and I noticed a big difference in my hip thrust. I don't feel like I need to pee anymore and I can add more weight to the bar without being uncomfortable. And Kegels is not only for women, men should be doing them too. Then I move on to doing elevated sumo Romanian deadlifts. I love these for me personally because I can get a deeper stretch in my hamstrings and my glutes. I see a lot of people doing this exercise incorrectly. There's no point for you to do these elevated if your dumbbell or kettlebell does not pass the platform or the plates that you're using. You can do this exercise without the platform and get the same effect. But if you feel like you need a deeper stretch, this is perfect for you. It's just a different variation. Here I did 3 sets of 10 reps with 60 pounds. If you're enjoying this video, make sure to subscribe for more videos on fitness and overall wellness. Then I'm doing lateral lunges. These are so good for your glute medius. I see a lot of ladies sticking their butt out doing this movement. Keep your pelvis tucked and your core engaged and then do the lateral lunge. You might be experiencing lower back pain from sticking your butt out and you're probably not getting the full benefit of this exercise from sticking your butt out. Also, if you find yourself leaning forward too much, you probably have to lower the weight. Here, I'm making sure I press my heels into the ground and generate as much force possible to get back up. I'm using kettlebells here because they are more compact and comfortable to hold in this position that I had them in. They are small, but these are 18 pounds each. I did 3 sets of 12 reps. And last but not least, we have static lunges. Here I did 3 sets of 12 reps with 25 pounds. You want to make sure you keep the shin of your front leg perpendicular to the ground and press in with your heels. As for your back leg, you want to make sure that you're locking your knee as you come up so you can feel the movement in your glutes. And you want to squeeze that cheek for about 1 to 3 seconds. This tip made a world of a difference for me when it came to static lunges. I actually felt the movement in my glutes when I wasn't feeling it in my glutes before. You also want to keep in mind to keep your shoulders back and your chest up. As I mentioned before, if you find yourself tipping over, just lower the weight. It's probably too heavy for you. You rather focus on your form and stick to a lighter weight. Remember, we want to maximize our workout, and having proper form is key. These are a few of the stretches that I do to finish off my workout. I stretch out my glutes, my hamstrings, my quads, and you can not forget those ankles. Thank you all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. See you all in the next one. Bye.